Sally grows close to Nurse Nellie Keane as rumours begin to circulate about their intimacy at the camp on Tenko at 9 p.m. But first, sit back and relax with the Thamesmen.
Aha! Welcome, my friend. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm ready for a week that is way more highbrow than we normally are. Isn't that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've got a high forehead. I should have a high brow. Welcome to the high forehead.
What do you think it's always a bit strange the people who paint in their eyebrows?
Yes.
Is that a peculiarly American thing, or is that a worldwide phenomenon?
I also think it's Latino.
It is, but not always. But sometimes people do a terrible job of painting in their eyebrows, and they look like clowns. And I think that's like a bit unfortunate, really.
I'm just going to say it is. It's got a whiff of leukemia about it.
that's the fun. That's the funny hats.
No, it's not funny. But if you're going to have to, I mean, pretend you've got hair, that's got a whiff of leukemia.
Look, this is the highbrow week. We're starting the highbrow week, and we've got lots of notes to get through here. And it's a curated week. And what is this curated week, Mr. Alex? Oh, by the way, I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
And I'm Alex. I'm in San Francisco. And welcome to the Thamesmen. And you've stumbled upon the curated week of Carole King's Tapestry album.
Ooh, and this is put together by our loyal follower, friend, and subscriber, Mr. Brian Parser. So, hey, Brian, thank you for this. The notes are amazing, and we're looking forward to some good music.
Thank you. Yes, our curated week's always put together by our most generous and esteemed and intelligent subscribers. And we did a Carole King track before, and we showed our complete ignorance. And so Brian stepped up and said, I'll help you pour sods out.
Excellent. So we got an introduction to the week first.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us that?
I'll butcher that, right? So Carol Joan Klein was born into a Jewish family in New York City in 1942. She showed an insatiable curiosity about music by age 3 and was taking piano lessons before she could even begin kindergarten.
Nice.
Yeah,
put her out to work early.
I was going to go on about kindergarten there, but I won't. I won't stop. I'm going to plow on through. Carol was obsessed with mastering the wonderful music that poured out of her family's radio. She became part of the metropolitan New York City music community that included many young Jewish musicians and songwriters. During high school, she adopted the stage name King and briefly dated Neil Sedaka.
Oh wow!
She was a friend of Paul Simon too, and they considered forming a band. Wow.
I would have been ahead of a
band. The
band.
band never got together, but some of Paul's earliest demo records or recordings from the 1950s, including his friend Carole King on the piano. Carole recalls getting paid about $25 for that session work. That's more than most musicians these days, mate. King is widely known for her songwriting. Carole and her husband, Jerry Goffin, are the Goffin King songwriting team who wrote dozens of pop hits through the 1960s. Goffin King were inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in the 1987 and then into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990. Carole King was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a second time in 21 as a performer.
Oh, that's
so it's so hard to get into that.
We obviously her reputation precedes her, and it is huge and vast, and everyone absolutely knows, why she's there. Now, where are we going to start our journey? So I think because the Tapestry album was an absolute classic, we're going to start with a track called "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?" I believe.
Yeah.
So we've got some notes on that as well. This is just note central over here.
It's an education process because we knew so little about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually didn't know that she was married to Goffin either.
Yeah, no, I did not know that. So that's pretty cool. Explains a lot. So anyway, so it said Carole King met another music lover named Jerry Goffin, as we said, in the fall of '58. You notice how I went 58, not 1958.
Yeah, very professional. Yeah. I didn't. I did.
You
the
did. I was going to pull you up on a couple of those.
I know. 58.
58. You got the last 21, okay, but the other ones were a bit ropey. 1990, yeah, whatever. Shall I get on with it? Carole became pregnant, and they married in the summer of '59. Both dropped out of college to support the baby. They worked at songwriting in the evenings and on weekends. In late '60, they learned that one of their songs might get recorded. The record producer explained that the lead singer thought that the song was both too slow and too country and western. Carole agreed to up the tempo. The two country criticism was tougher. What would sound more classy or polished? It came to her: strings. Carole King's first composition that included parts for strings became a #1 pop hit for the Shirelles, Will You Love Me Tomorrow. It was the first ever #1 hit for a black female vocal group, the first hit song for the Goffin King team, and is one of Rolling Stones magazine's 500 greatest songs of all time. Carole King covered the song on her album, Tapestry. Her studio recording features acoustic guitar by James Taylor, backing vocals by Joni Mitchell, and James Taylor. So, so the one we're going to version we're going to see is Carole King and Louise Goffin. So is that maybe their daughter or something? Will You Love Me Tomorrow? And it's Tapestry live in Hyde Park in 2016. So this is a sort of later recording, and I'm fascinated to see it. So.
Goffin. That's an unfortunate name.
What, better than coffin though, isn't it?
Or coffin. Coffin.
No, actually, my
it wasn't the coffin
that
carried him off. It was a coffin that carried him off.
But there's my mother's, Henry, my mother's partner. He knows some people who are called the Pine Coffins. Apparently, that's their family name.
No, that's such a I wonder what they did to earn that name.
Yeah, they weren't the classy oak coffins. Who were...
No, not up the road who had the really nice.
Yeah, these are the cheap old pine coffins.
All right, okay, let's do this. So Carole King and Louise Coffin. Will You Love Me Tomorrow for Tapestry live in 2016. Are you ready?
No, because I just hit the wrong button.
So professional.
I'm ready now. All
right. It's our first Carole King. It's going to be a whole week, so I'm looking forward to it. So are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your sighs? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only the morning sun. I'd like to know that your love is love I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Baby, will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Wow. What a talent.
Wow.
She is the real deal, isn't she? That's proper songwriting there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I don't know what, there was one chord, and I said, nice chord.
Yeah.
Every time they go to that, it's just, it tugs your heartstrings. That one, so exquisitely written, that song.
And what a like a performance, which I presume it's her daughter. There was definitely a family resemblance, and obviously the name, and but then in that setting with that stage with the sort of the tree and the like made it look like a tree in Hyde Park, and then when the camera panned backwards towards the crowd, the sun was setting in the distance, and it was just, can you imagine that? Just what a magic moment, and that's 56 years after she wrote the song.
Can you also imagine sharing a stage with your child and harmonizing like that on a beautiful song that your mum wrote?
Yeah, right.
And
special.
And can you imagine that moment? And just fantastic for them all, fantastic for the crowd. Just what a song! I mean, I know she's good, but oh my God,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Like songwriting like that is, I don't know, it's a different era in some regards. I mean, I watched the Grammys last night. I don't know if you watched it at all. And there's great talent, great performances and stuff like that. But just the songwriting isn't this. You know what I mean?
No.
There are some great stuff. I mean, like Bonnie Raitt won Album of the Year, and that was amazing. But and there were some stunning performances. But like songwriting like this is like different, real different.
Yeah, it's different caliber.
Yeah, exactly.
Caliber. And by reading from the notes, they were professional songwriters. A team writing and writing and it just you're right, just different caliber. I mean, anyone can write that now, but do they know?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. Not in the same way. I think it's
anyway. Well, that shut us up.
Didn't it? It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Oh, it does take a lot, I suppose. Actually, more to the point.
Thank you very much for that, Brian. That was a hell of a way to kick off.
Yeah.
This week, Carole King week, and focusing on Tapestry. So we're going to go through the week, and Brian's lined up the tracks for us and got the notes. So please like and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to pick another track that Brian picked for us.
Oh, brilliant. Can't wait.
All right.
I feel more intelligent already.
I want to go and hold someone's hand. There's no one here.
Okay. Go and hold the hand of a stranger and just don't get arrested. All right.
I might be here tomorrow. Take care.
See you later.
That's it. Bye.